Well, today marks 12 years since two Toledo firefighters were killed in a fire in North Toledo.
Jamie Dickman and Machcinski died in an apartment fire that was later found to be intentional. It's a day that weighs heavy on many firefighters still to this day. And tonight, Steve Iwanek had a chance to speak to some community members and current firefighters who were not on the force 12 years ago about what they know about this day. And what did they say, Steve?
Yeah, well, Jeff and Kaylee, for the two firemen I spoke with, they were serving the public as a corrections officer and National Guardsman. And I also caught up with a father and daughter who say this day was the start of a reason to give back and remind future generations of the sacrifices made to save lives. On the walls inside Station 3 in North Toledo, you find plenty of pictures of these two men, Toledo firefighters Jamie Dickman and Machcinski. But then there's this photo.
For me, it's just recognizing the faith that they put on the line, and that's just great.
Two little kids. The one on the left, that's Kira Creedy, firefighter jacket on, American flag in hand, honoring the two men killed on this day, January 26, 2014, while responding to an apartment fire on Magnolia Street. A fire later ruled arson.
When my friends ask about it, I'm probably the first person to tell them that so many people put their lives on their lines every single day.
Kira and her dad, Larry Creedy, run Toledo Strong, a nonprofit that gives meals to firehouses across the city. Larry himself isn't a firefighter, but does it as a token of appreciation.
This year, we're probably feeding 45 fire stations. That's over 300 firefighters that'll get a nice warm meal tonight from our community, telling them thank you.
And some of those hungry firemen are Marcus Waugh and Kevin Zier. Both weren't with the department in 2014. Waugh was a corrections officer in Lucas County and Zier with the 180th. But both say the loss is still felt.
We're really close to where everything happened and stuff like that. So I would say there's not a day that goes by where people don't think about it or what could happen.
I was with the sheriff's office at the time, working and booking third shift, when they booked in the man who lit that fire that night that killed two of our firefighters.
That man, Ray Abu Arab, was charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter and 2 counts of aggravated arson. He was convicted in 2017 and is now serving a 20-year prison sentence, a sentence that can't restore what was lost. But here, in a warm meal, a photo on a wall, or a simple act of gratitude.
This is proof that it's a tough job, and you just got to spread the love once in a while, and this is just a way for us to do that.
Now, both Dickman and Machcinski's names are memorialized outside of Station 3 with a statue and a plaque. And the two men in 2018 were also recognized with a memorial highway sign that spans the north and southbound lanes of I-75 between Nebraska Avenue and Monroe Street. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.